Welcome to Fastest Finger First, the brand new quiz show with the one prize money can't buy, a place on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. More than 75,000 people apply to be on Millionaire every series. But now, for the first time ever, there's another way. Over the next 5 days, the winner of each episode of Fastest Finger First will earn a place in the Millionaire hot seat opposite Jeremy Clarkson and go on to play for £1 million. Let's meet today's contestants. They are Angela Maynard from Stroud, Alex Raisbeck from Rugby, Helen Patrick from Poole, Josh Williams from North London, and Bethany Armitt Brewster from Conway. Welcome, all of you. One of you is going to be sitting opposite Jeremy and playing for £1 million. To find out which one of you that will be, we'll play a series of fastest finger head-to-heads. At the end of each head-to-head, the winner stays on, and the person who wins the final round wins that special place on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, to find out who's taking part in the first head-to-head, I'm going to ask you a series of quick-fire questions. Buzz in with a correct answer, and you start to climb the ladder. If you get a question wrong, you'll fall back to zero. But if you don't know an answer, you can use a safety net. That keeps your points safe until you're back in play. The winner is the person with the highest score at the end of the round. Everyone ready? Then let's play. Which sign of the zodiac is represented by the twins? Alex?
Gemini.
Correct, you're in play. The Van Gogh Museum is located in Museum Square in which European capital city?
Amsterdam.
Correct. What's the only month of the year that can be exactly 4 weeks long?
February.
Correct. What's the name of the high-speed rail service that leaves from London and goes through the Channel Tunnel to mainland Europe?
The Eurostar.
Correct. In the standard UK version of Scrabble, what's the only letter tile that has a face value of 5 points?
Safety net.
Anyone want to buzz in? Angela?
K.
Correct. You're in play. Which actor played the genie in the 2019 live-action adaptation of Aladdin?
Safety net.
Alex?
Will Smith.
It is Will Smith. You're in play. In cricket, which country won the 2021-22 Men's Ashes series?
Safety net.
Josh?
Australia.
Correct. You're in play, Josh. In the name of the plastic material normally abbreviated to PVC, the letters stand for polyvinyl what?
Safety net.
Helen?
Chloride.
Is correct. You're in play, Helen. Dundee has a long association with which preserve usually made with oranges?
Oh, marmalade.
Correct. In 2022, Kate Garraway replaced Piers Morgan as the host of which ITV celebrity chat show?
Safety net.
Bethany?
Good Morning Britain.
Is incorrect, Bethany. It's Life Stories. You're all back in play. Here's your next question. In 1935, the fast food magnate Harland Sanders was awarded the honorary title of Colonel of which?
KFC. Oh, no, Kentucky.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take your first answer. It's not KFC. Josh?
Kentucky.
It is Kentucky. He might have given it away, but we're going to go with the fact that you knew it. Josh, you're in play. What three-dimensional shape is the popular puzzle designed by the Hungarian inventor Erno Rubik?
Cube.
Correct. What German word is used in English to mean the double of a living person?
Doppelganger.
Correct. Rockhopper and macaroni are species of which flightless marine bird?
Penguin.
Correct. That's the klaxon. And Josh, you have the highest score. Well done. You're going through to the very first head-to-head. And that's how it happens, Alex. Just like that. You were doing so well.
Yeah, well, you know, these things happen.
Angela, how are you doing over there?
Oh, great.
Yes. Stressful? Are you all right?
Oh, little bit.
Yeah. But you've all answered a question. All of you want that second seat next to Josh, but we'll get him up there first, get him nice and comfortable, and I'll come back to you. Josh, take your seat. Josh from North London, an environmental lawyer. Tell me more.
Yeah, so I mainly work with charities trying to bring legal actions against companies who are doing environmentally bad things.
That's good. That's very noble. And what brings you to our glorious quiz show here, Josh?
I'd love to be able to get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and have that chance to win £1 million.
Have you watched it your whole life?
My whole life. Even at the Tarrant days, watched it, and now Jeremy Clarkson.
As a family?
Yes.
Shout
yeah.
at the telly?
Yeah, screaming.
It does get you going,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah,
Like, how do you not know that answer?
I know.
Shall we find out who's going to join you?
Yeah, let's.
Let's do it. Everyone ready? Then let's play. Which novel by Charles Dickens includes the character Uriah Heep? Angela.
Pickwick Papers.
It isn't. Helen.
Martin Chuzzlewit.
It's not. David Copperfield. You're all back in play. Here's your next question. Arthur's Seat is a famous landmark in which? Helen.
Edinburgh.
Which UK city? It is Edinburgh. You're in play, Helen. At the January 2022 Australian Open, which tennis player won his 21st Grand Slam title?
Rafael Nadal.
Correct. The Royal Tank Regiment is part of which of the British Armed Forces?
British Army.
Correct. Someone who's doing nothing is said to be twiddling what body parts?
Their thumbs.
Correct. Titan is the largest moon of which planet in our solar system?
Saturn.
Correct. Observed by Hindus and Sikhs, what major religious festival is also known as the Festival of Lights?
Diwali.
Correct. Joyce, Hopper and Eleven are characters in which supernatural Netflix series?
Stranger Things.
Correct. In athletics, how many events are there in total in the heptathlon?
7.
Correct. According to superstition, what bird should someone salute to ward off bad luck?
Safety net.
Bethany.
Blackbird.
It's not the blackbird. Magpie. You're all back in play. Here's your next question. In 2010, which famous Knightsbridge department store was sold for a reported 1.5... Angela.
Harrods.
1.5 billion pounds. It was Harrods. You're in play, Angela. What word for a person who directs an orchestra's performance can also refer to someone who checks tickets on trains?
Conductor.
Correct. What does the A stand for in the name of the political alliance NATO?
Safety net.
Bethany.
Alpha.
It isn't Alpha, it's Atlantic. You're all back in play. In 2018, the model Hailey Baldwin married which pop star? Helen.
Justin Bieber.
Is correct, you're in play. That's the klaxon. Helen with 9 points. You have the highest score. Well done. You're going through to the very first head-to-head. Bethany, you tried. You were in there picking up, like, someone's got it wrong, I'm going to get in it, but you just didn't get the right answer.
It was right behind Blackbird. It just didn't get there in time.
It's early days. Here's the thing, Angela, Alex, Bethany. You have the advantage of being able to watch them for the first one. Helen, take your seat. How are you doing, Helen?
I'm all right.
Charity consultant from Poole.
Yes.
What would it mean for you to be opposite Jeremy playing for £1 million?
I'm not sure I've quite taken it in as a possibility. It would mean I could probably buy a house and ideally a camper van as well. So that's, you know, talking good amounts of money there.
Have you been practicing at home in preparation?
Yeah, but I've been watching every quiz show I can think of and trying to just stay calm and think this is an exciting and wonderful opportunity and not think about the pressure or the prize.
Trying to stay calm. How's that working out for you?
Yeah, awful.
All right. Well, you're both going to play fastest finger first. It's the best of 7. The winner stays on. The loser rejoins the others. And remember, it's not just about being quick. It's also about being right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into it then. Here's your first question. Starting with the earliest, put these songs in the order they won the Oscar for Best Original Song. Fame, Skyfall, Over the Rainbow, My Heart Will Go On. All right, time's up. Let's get the correct order. Over the Rainbow, 1940 from The Wizard of Oz. Fame, won it in 1981 from the film Fame, My Heart Will Go On, 1998, Titanic, and Skyfall in 2013 from the film Skyfall. Who got it right? You both got it right. But who was the fastest? Josh in 6.16 seconds. First point to you. Here's the second question. Put these words in the order they appear in the nursery rhyme, This Little Piggy. Had roast beef, stayed at home, had none, went to market. Okay, time's up. Let's get the correct order. Went to market, stayed at home, had roast beef, had none. Who got it right? Both of you got it right. But who was the fastest? Josh in 5.21 seconds, but Helen, you were just behind him. It was so close, 5.72. Well done, Josh. 2 points to you. Question number 3. Put these shipping forecast areas in location order from north to south. Thames, Dover, Tyne, Humber. Okay, let's get the correct order first. Tyne, then the Humber, then the Thames, and then Dover. But who got it right? Both of you got it right. Who was the fastest? Helen, 3.38 seconds.
Whoa.
Very quick. Well done. You were in the zone then, weren't you?
I was a bit, because I wasn't expecting to know it. And then I was like, I know all these places.
Do you think this is part of her gameplay?
Yeah. Well, I'm into false sense of security and then strike.
I know. She's like, well done, you. Gonna annihilate. All right, 2 points to you, Josh. 1 point to you, Helen. Here's question number 4. Starting with the coldest, put these celestial bodies in order of their average surface temperature. Venus, Mars, the Sun, Earth. Okay, let's get the correct order. Mars, Earth, Venus, the Sun. And who got it right? Helen in 5.32 seconds. Well done, Helen.
Thank you.
That point goes to you, which means you're level pegging, 2 points each. Question number 5. Put the names of these Roman emperors in alphabetical order. Commodus, Claudius, Constantine, Caligula. Okay, let's get the correct order. Caligula first, then Claudius, then Commodus, and then Constantine. But who got it right? Both of you got it right. Who was the fastest? Josh in 4.2 seconds. Well done, Josh. That means, Josh, you have 3 points. Helen, you have 2 points. Josh, if you win the next point, you win the round. Question 6. Starting with the earliest, put these famous Marys in the order they were born. Mary J. Blige, Mary Queen of Scots, Mary Berry, Mary Shelley. All right, let's get the correct order first. Mary Queen of Scots was born in 1542. Mary Shelley, born in 1797. Mary Berry was born in 1935, and Mary J. Blige was born in 1971. But who got it right? You both got it right. Who was the fastest? Helen, just over 4 seconds. Josh, you weren't far behind her. That means it's 3 points each. And now, final question, we're at sudden death. Whoever wins the point wins the round. Here it comes. Starting with the longest, put these animals in order of average length. badger, alligator, whale shark, dormouse? Let's get the correct order. The whale shark first, then the alligator, then the badger, and then the dormouse. But who got it right? You both got it right. Who was the fastest? Helen in 3.24 seconds. Well done. You've won the round.
I can't even speak. How did I manage that?
Well, you were fast and you knew the answers. Josh, she's turfed you out of the seats in the first round. It's all still to play for, but for now, I'm going to ask you to rejoin the others. And that's how you do it, Helen. You are now one step closer to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Do you think you've got an advantage now that you're here? You've won the first round?
Yeah, I'm glad not to be having to answer a whole other stream of questions like straight away. I may well have to go and do it again very soon, but yeah, taking a breath will be very good.
Well, Helen can take a breath for now. Join us after the break when we find out who'll be joining her in the next head-to-head. Welcome back to Fastest Finger First. Before the break, we saw a showdown between Helen and Josh, and Helen was victorious. It's time now to find out who the next challenger will be. Let's play. The British dish known as pigs in blankets consists of sausages wrapped in what, Angela?
Bacon.
What other type of pork? Bacon is correct. You're in play, Angela. What M is the informal name for a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police?
Mountie.
Correct. In 2021, comedian Romesh Ranganathan began hosting a reboot of which BBC quiz show?
Weakest link.
Correct. In the human body, what's the more common name of the clavicle bone?
Collarbone.
Correct. What's the two-word title traditionally given to the spiritual leader of Tibet?
Dalai Lama.
Correct. What board game is central to the plot of the Netflix miniseries The Queen's Gambit?
Chess.
Correct. Which five-sided American government building is the headquarters of the US Department of Defense?
The Pentagon.
Correct. In the René Magritte painting The Son of Man, what fruit covers the face of the subject?
An apple.
Correct. In Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, flamingos are used as mallets to play which sport?
Croquet.
Correct. Which driver won his first Formula One World Championship in 2021?
Max Verstappen.
Very good, correct. When written as a number, how many zeros are there in 1 million?
6.
Correct. In nature, animals that hibernate are dormant during which season of the year?
The winter.
Correct. And that's how you do it. Angela, you've just reached the top of the ladder with 12 straight correct answers. You will be joining Helen in the next head-to-head. How do you feel?
Gosh, it's intense, isn't it?
You did amazingly, didn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't even get a look in.
No.
Angela, take your seat. Angela, online vintage retailer from Stroud.
That's right.
Have you always wanted to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I suppose the answer is yes.
What would it mean to win £1 million? How would that change your life?
Not significantly. I mean, I'd give my children a fair share.
Not significantly. It's only £1 million.
Yeah.
It's just small change for Angela. How do you feel about playing Fastest Finger First?
Yeah, bring it on.
Great, that's the attitude. We know you've got great general knowledge. Here comes your first question. Starting with the least, put these food items in order of the amount of calories they typically have. Mars bar, Big Mac, celery stick, banana. OK, time's up. Let's see the correct order first. Celery stick, approximately 5 calories. Banana, 100 calories. Mars bar, 260 calories. And a Big Mac has approximately 550 calories. Let's see who got it right. Helen Helen got it right in 3.38 seconds. First point to you, Helen. Well done. Are you all right, Angela?
I don't know what I thought a Big Mac was, actually.
What do you think a Big Mac is?
Of course I know, but, you know, I know. I just saw Mars bar and thought that's the greatest, you know. Silly me.
It's all right. It's your first question. Long way to go yet. Question number 2. Here it comes. Starting with the earliest, put these women in the order they became US First Lady. Jill Biden, Nancy Reagan, Melania Trump, Jacqueline Kennedy. Time's up. Let's get the correct order. Jacqueline Kennedy in 1961, then Nancy Reagan in 1981, Melania Trump in 2017, and Jill Biden in 2021. But who got it right? You both got it right. Who was the fastest? Helen in 3.99 seconds. You weren't far behind though, Angela. 4.3 seconds.
Getting quicker.
Getting quicker, absolutely. All right, question number 3. From the top down, place these fashion accessories according to where on the body they would usually be worn. Cummerbund, fascinator, spats, choker. Let's get the correct order. A fascinator on the head, a choker around your neck, cummerbund around the waist, and then spats on your ankles or your feet. But who got it right? Helen in 3.13 seconds. Well done. You are at risk, Angela, because if Helen wins the next point,
I know.
she wins the round.
I know.
Question 4. Starting with the earliest, put these monarchs in the order they ruled Britain. George V, Edward VII, George VI, Victoria.
Gosh. Oh, gosh.
OK, let's get the correct order first. Victoria, which reigned from 1837 to 1901. Then Edward VII from 1901 to 1910. George V from 1910 to 1936. And then George VI reigned from 1936 to 52. Who got it right? Helen in 6.24 seconds. Well done. You might be back, Angela, because we know you're very good up there. But for now, I'm going to ask you to rejoin the others. You know your monarchs. Yeah.
20th century, any further back than that, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, but you're a smart cookie. We know that. History and politics of the Middle East.
That's right.
Went to New York and did an MA in international studies. I've read your CV, so you know your stuff.
I know some stuff.
Yeah, you
know
do.
some stuff.
I think you're a bit of a dark horse. I think you're keeping your cards close to your chest. Join us after the break when we'll find out who exactly will be challenging Helen in the next head-to-head. Welcome back to Fastest Finger First. Before the break, Helen took out Angela in the head-to-head, but how will she fare against the next challenger? We're about to find out. Let's play. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Stan and Oliver were the first names. Alex
Right.
is incorrect. Bethany,
Laurel and Hardy.
Stan and Oliver were the first names of which classic comedy duo? It is Laurel and Hardy. Bethany, you're in play. What flavour is the liqueur creme de menthe?
Brandy.
Is incorrect. You dropped to 0. It's actually peppermint. Next question, you're all in play. Bono is the lead singer of which... Josh.
U2.
Bono is the lead singer of which Irish rock group? It is U2. You're in play, Josh. Which BBC TV series has a spin-off show subtitled You're Fired?
The Apprentice.
Correct. Which T.S. Eliot poem includes the phrase, April is the cruelest month?
Safety Net.
Angela.
The Wasteland?
It is The Wasteland. You're in play, Angela. What is the common English name of the vegetable known in the USA as eggplant?
Aubergine.
Correct. In the Bible, what's the first book of the Old Testament?
Genesis.
Correct. Which animal is often referred to as the ship of the desert?
Camel.
Correct. A parallelogram is a shape with how many sides?
4.
Correct. The documentary film Exit Through the Gift Shop was directed by which street artist?
Safety net.
Alex.
Banksy.
It is Banksy. You're in play, Alex. AP McCoy is a famous name in which sport?
Horse racing.
Correct. What name is given to the ancient citadel overlooking Athens that contains the Parthenon?
The Acropolis.
Correct. The Switch is a video game console developed by which technology company?
Nintendo.
Correct. Which Mexican painter born in 1907 is best known for her colourful self-portraits?
Frida Kahlo.
Correct. The name of which UK sandwich chain comes from the French for ready to eat?
Pret a Manger.
Correct. Which mathematical symbol follows the word Disney in the name of an on-demand streaming service?
Plus.
Correct. Which British physicist was played by Eddie Redmayne in the film The Theory of Everything?
Stephen Hawking.
Correct. Otology is the branch of medicine that deals with which part of the body?
Safety net.
Bethany.
Heart.
Incorrect. It was ears. You're all back in play. What X is the name of a percussion instrument that has... Josh.
Xylophone.
That has bars that are struck by mallets. Xylophone is correct. You're in play, Josh. The US military facility in Nevada that's often linked with UFO sightings is called Area what?
52.
Is incorrect. You dropped to 0. It's 51. You're all back in play. Which major river flows through the capital cities of Austria, Slovakia? Josh.
Danube.
It is the Danube, Slovakia, Hungary and Serbia. You're back in play, Josh. Which writing instrument shares its name with a female swan?
Safety net.
Angela.
Pen.
Correct. You're in play. Popular in Middle Eastern cuisine, the paste tahini is made by crushing which seeds?
Sesame.
Correct. What C is the Russian word for an astronaut?
Cosmonaut.
Correct. Which comedian stars in and created the sitcom Not Going Out?
Lee Mack.
Correct. In 1917, George V began the custom of sending royal birthday greetings to people who reach what age?
100.
Correct. That's the klaxon. And Angela, once again, you have the highest score with 10. You're going through to the head-to-head. I mean, you're all smiling, but how are you really feeling, Bethany?
I had no idea what the answer was, so I'm not even going to be upset about it. So,
Alex, you've got to be a little bit upset.
Well, I thought, to be honest, with 8 that I might be all right, but every time Angela's been in control, she's been on fire, so I can't really complain.
Angela, once again, you will be challenging Helen. Please take your seat. Whoever wins this head-to-head makes it through to the final round. There's a lot at stake. Here comes your first question. Starting with the earliest, put these films in order of what time of year they're set. Halloween, Independence Day, Groundhog Day, Die Hard. Time's up. Let's get the correct order. Groundhog Day on February the 2nd, Independence Day around the 4th of July, and then Halloween is set in October on Halloween, and then Die Hard, Christmas. Who got it right? You both got it right, but who was the fastest? In 4.26 seconds, it's Helen. First point to you. Here we go, second question. Starting with the smallest, put these sports balls in order of their diameter in a professional game. Tennis ball, golf ball, basketball, snooker ball. OK, let's get the correct order. softball, 4.3 centimetres, then there's a snooker ball, then the tennis ball and a basketball. But who got it right? Helen in 4.32 seconds. Well done, second point to you. You knew you'd got that one wrong, Angela.
I did.
It happens. Here it comes. Question number 3. Starting with the highest, put these roles in a professional kitchen in order of seniority. Commis chef, head chef, sous chef, chef de partie. Let's get the correct order. Head chef, then a sous chef, then a chef de partie, and then a commis chef. But who got it right? Helen, once again, in 6.31 seconds. That was a big sigh.
That was a big guess.
Was it? Because that was a really tricky question.
It was.
I'm going to lay some more pressure on you now, Angela, because if Helen gets this next point,
I know.
you're through to the final round. Question number 4. Starting with the most recent, put these cities in order of when they last hosted the Summer Olympic Games. London, Beijing, Tokyo, Rio de Janeiro. Let's get the correct order. Tokyo was in 2020, but it was held in 2021. Rio de Janeiro in 2016, London 2012, and Beijing 2008. But who got it right? You both got it right. But who was the fastest? Helen in 4.43 seconds. Well done, Helen. You're going through to the very final head-to-head. But you do have another opportunity, Angela. We know you're very good at general knowledge. And you also have tried it a couple of times. So let's see if you'll be third time lucky. But for now, we'll get you to rejoin the others.
Thank you.
Helen, you're going through to the final round. Have you started spending the money yet? That £1 million, which means nothing to Angela, but...
I think, as I say, I think as soon as you hit the form, I think you have. So yeah, probably spent it a few times.
Let's find out who will be challenging you, Helen. OK, everyone, this is it. Your final opportunity to challenge Helen for that place on Millionaire. Everybody ready? It's time to play like you've never played before. Which British coin entered general circulation on the 15th of June, 1998? Josh.
£2.
Correct. You're in play. Which popular magazine with a 2-letter title holds an annual Men of the Year awards?
GQ.
Correct. Which actor plays Ethan Hunt in the Mission Impossible film series?
Tom Cruise.
Correct. Which prehistoric stone circle monument is located on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire?
Stonehenge.
Correct. In 2020, who won a second term as Prime Minister of New Zealand?
Jacinda Ardern.
Correct. In 10-pin bowling, what name is given to the act of knocking down all the pins on the first ball of a frame?
Strike.
Correct. What G is the name of a Spanish soup traditionally served cold?
Gazpacho.
Correct. The London Orbital Motorway is more commonly known as the M what?
25.
Correct. What type of creature is a red snapper?
Fish.
Correct. A comma used after the penultimate item in a list shares its name with which English university city? And you're out of time, which means you dropped to 0, Josh. It was Oxford. You're all back in play. In the royal family, what relation is Zara Tindall to Prince William? Josh.
Cousin.
Correct. You're in play. In which Shakespeare play is the title character haunted by a ghost called Banquo?
Macbeth.
Correct. Which Premier League football club is nicknamed the Gunners?
Arsenal.
Correct. What does the A stand for in the reality enhancing technology known as AR?
Artificial.
It's incorrect. It's augmented, which means you drop back down to 0. You're all back in play. In Irish myth, what one-word name is given to a female spirit whose wailing warns Alex?
Banshee.
Wailing warns of a death in a house. It is Banshee. You're in play, Alex. In maths, what's the square root of 64?
8.
Correct. Which former British colony was officially transferred back to China in July 1997?
Hong Kong.
Correct. In what parts of the human body are the metatarsal bones?
Ankle.
Incorrect. You drop down to 0. It's the foot. You're all back in play. First broadcast in 2019, The Mandalorian is a TV... Alex.
Star Wars.
Is a TV series that's part of which sci-fi franchise? It is Star Wars. You're in play, Alex. What word refers to both a person employed to look after a child and a female goat?
Nanny.
Correct. In art, what F is the name of a watercolour painting on wet plaster, usually on a wall or ceiling?
Fresco.
Correct. In geography, which range of hills is known as the backbone of England?
Safety net.
Angela.
Pennines.
Correct. You're in play, Angela. The Belgian cartoonist Hergé created which boy reporter character?
Tintin.
Correct. Atticus Finch is a central character in which Harper Lee novel published in 1960?
Oh, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Correct. Which rap star had his first #1 single in 2019 with Old Town Road?
Safety Net.
Alex.
Lil Nas X.
Correct. You're in play, Alex. And that's the klaxon. And Alex, with 4, you have the highest score. Well done. You have earned your place in the final fastest finger head-to-head. Josh, can you even talk to me? Oh, you had 9. You were doing so well. And I know you fought so valiantly. Angela, you tried to get back in there.
My fingers wouldn't do it.
That was a really tense round. Bethany, have you enjoyed it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys are they so deserve even getting that far. They're amazing. I've just had a great time.
Alex, you were battling it out with Josh, I feel, for a long time.
Yeah. When Josh was on that streak, I thought I wasn't going to get a look in. And then later on, when I lost it to Angela, I thought, again, she's just going to head off to 12 again or something. So, yeah, I just can't believe it.
Well, believe it, because ultimately there can only be one of you, and it is going to be you, Alex. Alex will be joining Helen in our final head-to-head, at the end of which someone will be going through to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Fastest Finger First. Before the break, there was a proper battle to get that place in the final head-to-head. But Alex was victorious. Well done, Alex, a marketing associate from rugby.
I am, yeah.
Also, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has been on TV your entire life.
It has, yeah. It's about 2 months older than me, I think. So
Have you done a lot of preparation?
my girlfriend's been asking me questions every now and again. So fingers crossed something she's asked me will come up, and yeah.
All right, well, it's time for the final Fastest Finger head-to-head. As before, it's the best of 7. You need to be quick, but you need to be right. One of you will be going to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and one of you will be going home. Here comes your first question. Starting with the earliest, put these athletes in the order they won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Bradley Wiggins, Kelly Holmes, Mo Farah, Steve Redgrave. OK, your time's up. Let's get the correct order. Steve Redgrave won in 2000, Kelly Holmes in 2004, Bradley Wiggins in 2012, and Mo Farah in 2017. But who got it right? Helen in 3.78 seconds. Well done. You were faster, but you were wrong.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out whether it was Kelly Holmes or Steve Redgrave first, and I just went for one over the other, so.
First question. Point goes to you. Question 2, here it comes. Starting with the earliest, put these art movements in the order they began. Romanticism, pop art, Renaissance, Art Nouveau. Okay, let's get the correct order. Renaissance, 14th, 15th and 16th centuries in Europe, then Romanticism in the late 18th to the mid-19th century, Art Nouveau, the late 19th to the early 20th century, and then pop art, the late 1950s and 60s. But who got it right? You both got it right, but who was the fastest? Alex in 2.66 seconds. Helen, you were 2.85 seconds. This is what you call a final round. You are very well matched. All right, question number 3. Starting with the least, put these items on a debit card in order of the amount of numbers they typically have. Long card number, expiry date, account number, sort code. Okay, let's get the correct order. Expiry date has 4 digits, sort code 6, account number has 8 numbers, and then the long card number is 16 digits long. But who got it right? You both got it right. Who was the fastest? Helen in 4.49 seconds. 2 points to you, Helen, 1 point to you, Alex. Question number 4. Put these stages of a traditional wedding service in order according to the Church of England. Wedding vows, bride arrives, signing the register, exchange of rings. Wedding vows, bride arrives, signing the register, exchange of rings. Let's get the correct order. The bride arrives first, then it's the wedding vows, then it's the exchange of rings, and then it's the signing of the register. But who got it right? Both of you. But who was the fastest? Helen, 4.62 seconds, 3 points to you. Alex, 1 point to you. You've been here before. You know what this means. If you win the next point, you will be going through to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 5. Starting with the earliest, put these historical battles in order of when they took place. Battle of Waterloo, Battle of Hastings, Battle of Britain, Battle of Agincourt. Okay, time's up. Let's get the correct order. Battle of Hastings, 1066, the Battle of Agincourt, 1415, Battle of Waterloo, 1815, and then the Battle of Britain, 1940. Who got it right? You both got it right. So, Helen, if you were faster than Alex, you'll be going on to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Who was the fastest? Helen in 2.89 seconds. Congratulations, you are today's winner. Oh, you turned up out of nowhere, Alex. You know, I really thought you had a chance, actually, because you were swift.
Well, yeah, that one question about the art I thought went really well, but Helen was just rapid on every other question.
It's been all about you, Helen. You're going to be playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The next time you will be in a TV studio, you'll be opposite Jeremy Clarkson. Show me your hands.
They're all over the
place. I mean, considering you are so quick, like, whoa.
That must be it.
Are you ready?
Emotionally, definitely not. I think that's clear.
You came in, you ousted Josh in that first round, and then you held on to that seat. You are today's winner. Congratulations. You will be playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Join us tomorrow when 5 more people will play for the one prize Money Can't Buy, a spot on the world's biggest quiz show, and the chance to change their lives forever. Bye for now.
It feels great to win a place on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Quite surreal, but incredibly exciting.